This is the Morning Swim Show for Monday, February 14th, 2011. I'm your host, Peter Busch. In the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Katie Hoff. She is on the cover of this month's Swimming World magazine, thanks to her incredible swimming at the Short Course World Championships in Dubai. Katie Hoff joins us right now in the Finis Monitor from Orange, California.
Hello.
Hey, Katie, it's glad to have you on the show. How you doing?
Thanks, I'm good.
Do you have your A game back?
My A game. I don't know. I mean, I was really pleased with my performances in Dubai, and I know that's not long course, but I did really feel like I just kind of had that fire back again and just really felt like I could have the confidence to be in the race and race the best.
Was that the first time you felt that way since when?
Probably the first time I felt that way since Beijing.
Okay, so you felt that same confidence and fire going into Beijing. So about 2.5 years later, it took that long to kind of regain your A game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I had it a little bit at Long Course Nationals this past summer, but I feel like I still was a little shaky, and I really feel like it's pretty much all the way back. So.
You are training full-time now with Jon Urbanchek, correct?
Yes, I am.
Why did you make the switch from training with Sean Hutchison to Jon?
I think it was just time for that transition. You know, coming in with Sean, he, was really big on technique, which helped my stroke immensely. Really big on the mental aspect, which I needed a lot coming out to California. And I feel like, and he did as well, that, with the events, I'm mainly focusing on freestyle now, and, swimming the 400, possibly the 800, it just kind of made sense to do a little more high threshold volume work.
Has it been bad at all that you've had so many coaches in the past couple of years, though?
Not really. I think each of them have given me something, and, I don't think coming out to California, it was to swim with both Sean and Jon. So I swam with Jon for doubles this past season anyways. And, I think, I've taken away something from each coach and learned a little bit more about me and my swimming and all of that. So it's been good.
Are you going to do IMs anymore or just freestyle?
Well, Jon loves to bring up every day in practice, trying to get me to get back to it, and, always working on my breaststroke. And I think, I would love to do the 200 IM, but it always, it always conflicts with the 200 free. And, I love the 4x200 freestyle relay, and I don't really want to do that double again. And the 400 IM, you've got to have the passion for that event. It's just such a difficult, strategic race, and I think just at this point in my career, I really need to be doing stuff that I really feel passionate about and enjoy. And at this point, I'm not ruling out 400 IM, but I don't really have that for that event right now. So, for now, it's just freestyle.
All right, so if I'm a betting man, I'm guessing you'll swim the 200, 400, and maybe 800 at trials?
Probably the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 8, yeah.
Okay, so you've got that, everything from you got to train a little sprint to do the 100, plus some serious distance to do the 800. How does that? How does that work out?
Basically, I just kind of, Irby and I have decided to focus in on the 2 and the 4, and the 1 and the 8 are kind of the, if the 800 happens, great. If it doesn't, so be it. I feel like by training for the 400, I can go up a little bit and get that endurance I need for the 800, and then by training for the 200, I can usually step down and, have a pretty good 100 as well. So obviously you don't want to go one direction or the other because it'll hurt, the middle of it. So I think that's just the approach that we're going to go at it with.
The 100 maybe more than anything to try and make the relay? Yeah,
for sure. I mean, I don't really think I have the speed to get up with those girls and have an individual, but I had my first experience swimming on the relay, the 4x1 in Dubai, and just had a blast with all those girls. They're so they're all such veterans with that. I was so nervous, but yeah, I would really love to slip in there for the relay.
Paint the picture of what a practice is like for you in terms of, you walk in, who's there, who's in the lane next to you or in the lane with you, and then after that, let's go a little bit further. And what's a really brutal set that you've done lately?
Usually, I'm probably one of the first ones there. I'm just some kind of a time paranoid freak, so I usually get to practice pretty early. And I'll go in. It's probably Irby will come in. I'd say maybe Andrew Gemmel's out training with us, so he'll come in. Chip Peterson, and Kate, and everyone kind of arrives at the same time. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have to put in lane lines, but usually we'll just kind of come in, wait for Irby to bring in the workout. He usually probably about twice a week he likes to pretend that he forgot the workout, so he thinks that's really funny. And we all just, I think everyone, will call it. So if it's like the clock's on 14 minutes, like this morning I was like, okay, 15. And then we all usually like to dive in and warm up together. Probably an example of Irby's colors are usually really hard. And I think most people have heard of those, but it's where, you have certain paces that your threshold pace. So like red pace is like the pace that you're supposed to hold. That's really hard, but you can keep holding it for a while. And that's probably the biggest challenge for me. My favorite stuff is where you rest, and you hit a fast one. You rest, and you hit a fast one. But his stuff is like go, go, go for a 3,500 set. And we did a long course set in the morning on Tuesday, and it was some hundreds, some 150s, some 200s, some 300s threshold, just like all hard paces in a row, and I think that drained our group pretty hardcore.
So the next taper meet for you will be World Championships?
Yeah, World Champs in July.
I hear you're going to school as well out there, full time.
Yes, taking, I guess almost full time. I'm taking 4 classes at Chapman, which is where Kate and Ari go as well, and have actually 3 of my 4 classes are in my major, so it's been pretty good. I actually have a class with Kate tonight.
Well, they could start a little club swim team there and do it just fine.
Yeah, there's some teams Division III, but they have a really nice pool and stuff.
Do people recognize you on campus?
Only if they've been in the swimming community, but people have started to get to know me just through like something awkward will happen, or wait, why can't you do this, or why can't you do that? And somehow the line of questioning will lead to me having to tell them, or I look like this massive loser who just doesn't do anything. So I eventually, a lot of people know, my roommate knows, and she's in a sorority, so they all know. So word gets passed around, but I definitely don't, to just the normal bystander, I don't get recognized.
Well, we got to ask before you go, because it is Valentine's Day, and our viewers want to know, you got a big date tonight?
I do not have a big date. I wish I did. I think I'll probably end up my roommate's boyfriend lives in Seattle, so she's going to be dateless as well, so maybe we'll do something. I wish I did, but can't say that I do.
All right, are you taking applications? Should we put out your Twitter handle here for people to send photos? I mean, Katie Hoff alone on Valentine's Day, something does not sound right there.
Well, thank you, but I don't know. I mean, I would love to have one, but if the opportunity presents itself, I guess.
All right, guys, make your best pitch on the comment section of the Morning Swim Show underneath this story. That's the best we can do. And if you see something you like, Katie, we'll help play matchmaker here.
Well, thanks for the effort.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for coming on the show, and good luck this year.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Katie Hoff joining us in the Finis Monitor. Can't believe she's alone on Valentine's Day. That's a travesty. All right, well, thanks a lot for joining us. That is it for today's show. I'm Peter Busch, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.